Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Despite having played the young and the restless Victoria for 2 decades, Amelia Heinle has no problem at all picking her favorite storyline. Working with my dear, departed Billy Miller was probably the most incredible period. She reflected during our recent chat about her time on the soap. It was so special, and the kind of experience you're forever grateful to have had. Viewers fell hard for the pairing of her tightly wound Harris and Miller's take on the devilish playboy now portrayed by Jason Thompson. It's so rare that you have that incredible chemistry with your scene partner, and it's parlayed into a beautiful story, she explained. The push-pull of the relationship captured the attention of viewers, who were caught up in the passionate and unexpected romance. "We were having so much fun," Heinle recalled. "I think anyone who worked with Billy or met him had fun. He was just the most fun person. He loved everyone, and everyone loved him. I never wanted it to end, and I told myself it was never going to get any better, because it was just the best time I'd ever had." Although Miller would leave Young and Restless to play General Hospital's Drew, Heinle said those are the times that I'll always look back on and think fondly about. "I'm so glad we had that time together, because I feel as if working with Billy sort of opened me up a bit. Hers was not the only life changed by the pairing. I feel as if Victoria changed because of that time in her life," Heinle shared. "They were yin and yang, and it allowed Victoria to loosen up, and to realize there was more to life than work, and being Victor Newman's daughter." Miller's 2023 death left a hole in the hearts of many, whether they'd known him personally or not. "That's the kind of person he was," she smiled sadly. "Unforgettable. It still feels strange to say your name in the past tense, Billy. Maybe that's the mark you left. Something so real, so vital, it feels impossible to imagine the world without your laugh going through a room, or your grin turning the darkest day on set into something lighter, easier, better. I remember the first day we met. You strolled into the Young and Restless studio with that signature smirk and that unmistakable Texas charm. A blend of confidence and kindness that instantly put people at ease. It was impossible not to be drawn in by you. And when we stepped into our roles as Victoria and Billy, something just clicked. The chemistry wasn't forced or rehearsed. It was natural, effortless. Like we'd been playing these roles forever, like we knew how to dance together before the music even started. You were unpredictable in the best ways. Never afraid to push a scene, to try something bold, to add that little twist that made a moment unforgettable. There were takes where I had to bite the inside of my cheek to stop from laughing because of the way you delivered a line, or how you'd throw in an expression that was so Billy. No script could have written it better. And yet, behind that charm and sparkle was an actor of immense depth. Your performances had layers. Raw, real, human. Watching you work was like watching lightning. Powerful, mesmerizing, and impossible to pin down. I think what made you so special was your heart. You wore it everywhere. On your sleeve, in your scenes, and in the little things most people didn't even see. You've had a way of checking in on people, of noticing when someone needed a kind word or just someone to listen. You gave your time freely, not just to your fellow cast members, but to the crew, to fans, to anyone lucky enough to cross your path. You made Billy Abbott unforgettable, a complicated man full of contradictions, heartache, and humor. You took a character and gave him soul. You gave me the gift of being your scene partner, and I'll never stop being grateful for that. Outside of work, you were just as much of a light. I remember long talks between takes, joking about the absurdity of daytime TV plots, or swapping stories about life and family. There was a kindness to you, Billy, a deep well of empathy that you poured into every connection you made. You didn't just know how to make people laugh. You knew how to make them feel seen. That's a rare kind of magic. Losing you has left a hole in so many hearts. Fans, friends, family, all grieving someone who meant so much to so many. But even in this sadness, I keep thinking about your smile. That boyish, slightly mischievous grin that hinted you were always up to something. I hear your voice in the halls, sometimes, in the stories we retell, in the memories that feel closer than ever. There's a reason your fans love you the way they did. You gave them truth wrapped in charm. You gave them yourself, fully and generously. You didn't just act, you connected. Whether it was in a heavy emotional scene or just a fleeting look across a room, you brought something honest to the screen. Something only you could. You were never just my co-star. You were a friend, a confidant, a partner in scenes that were sometimes heartbreakingly dramatic and other times hilariously off the wall. We shared so much. Laughter, frustration, growth. And those memories are now treasures I hold close. I want people to know how much you mattered. Not just because of the daytime Emmys or the accolades, though you certainly earned them, but because of the human being you were. The guy who stayed late to run lines with a new cast member. The one who bought lunch for the entire crew just because. The one who could find light even when life felt impossibly heavy. Grief is a strange companion. It shows up uninvited and stays longer than we'd like. But with it comes gratitude. For the moments we had, for the laughter we shared, for the privilege of having known someone as extraordinary as you. When fans talk about Villy, Victoria, and Billy, they remember the fire, the passion, the beautifully messy love story. What they may not know is how much of that spark came from you. How you made each scene feel alive, electric, sometimes painfully real. You made the character unforgettable, because you were unforgettable. I don't know if we ever say the things we mean to in time. Maybe that's why tributes like this matter. They let us say what the rush of daily life often keeps tucked away. So here it is, from the depths of my heart. Thank you for your talent, your humor, your soul. Thank you for being a light on set and a friend behind the scenes. Thank you for every time you made me laugh, when I didn't feel like smiling, for every scene that felt like magic because you were in it. I hope wherever you are, you know how loved you are. I hope you can see the outpouring from fans, the memories flooding in from everyone you touched. You made a difference. In a world where everything moves so fast, you've slowed us down, made us feel, made us care. You were a gift, Billy Miller, and we will carry that gift with us. On screen, off screen, in every memory and every moment. Rest easy, friend. You were always one of the greats.